WWE Tag Team Champions, Cody Rhodes and Goldust.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, Cody Rhodes and Goldust took on Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins of The Shield for the WWE Tag Team Championship. It was a no disqualification match, and it came just a few days after the Rhodes brothers were reinstated with a victory over The Shield at Battleground. Let's take you back to this Monday Night Raw. Remember, King, no disqualification.
You're right, it was no disqualification. I thought that was certainly going to work in the favor of The Shield, but it took a big turn, as you can see, when the Big Show showed up and started planting that huge fist of his upside people's heads.
And remember, this is a fired Big Show. He had been fired by Stephanie McMahon, but he returned to wreak havoc, and he took out members of The Shield, and that right hand by Roman Reigns allowed Cody Rhodes to capitalize, and the Rhodes brothers would complete an amazing comeback, winning the tag team titles. The story here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this news broke a little bit earlier today. As you see, Triple H is livid. Big Show has been barred from the building here in Miami tonight because of a restraining order put in place by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Big Show again barred from the building due to a restraining order.
Well, he should be. He's a 7-foot-tall criminal who keeps assaulting people. They should put him in jail. Find some elephant cage that's empty and put him in it.
Sent out a tout saying their time is now. Welcome to Hell in a Cell. Michael Cole, the legendary JBL, the Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler. Are you guys ready for some triple threat tag team action?
Well, I certainly am, and you know the Usos may be right. Their time may be now.
Two great brother tag teams in The Shield. Hey, you can't go wrong, Michael.
Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
Representing The Shield at a combined weight of 482 pounds, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns.
Rollins and Reigns won their tag team titles back, but you know, guys, it wouldn't be a pay-per-view unless the Spanish announce table was at ringside.
All right.
Here tonight, joining Carlos Cabrera and Marcelo Rodriguez, none other than the legendary Rey Mysterio. Hey, guys.
Con ustedes en español, transmitiéndoles una primera contienda en Hell in a Cell.
Qué maravilla estar no solamente con la familia hispana, sino con esta leyenda viviente.
Gracias. Yo menciono que esta lucha es una de las luchas más difíciles, porque no sabes en cualquier momento le van a dar el relevo a su compañero.
Bueno, y en otras luchas tenemos también una celda donde estará.
And I believe Rey said he was glad to be back next to the man that he retired, JBL.
I speak Spanish, and Ray just admitted that he's actually El Torito.
He did not.
He did too. I speak Spanish.
So triple threat rules in this matchup. From what we understand, 3 men, 1 member of each team will be in the ring. The first team to gain pinfall or submission will be the tag team champions. No disqualifications, no countout. Has to be pinfall or submission under these rules.
And this is going to be a very unique match with 3 participants at any given time in the ring.
And remember the disadvantage, King, for the champions.
Well, you're right. I mean, I'm not too good at math. It doesn't double their chances of losing it.
Well, they got about a 33% chance of retaining their championship here tonight.
You're right about that.
So Goldust to start things off. Looks like Seth Rollins from The Shield, and actually 2 men are going to start the matchup off here in this triple threat
So both you and I were wrong already.
Yes, we were. Here we go.
I wasn't going to point that out.
Goldust with a clothesline, and Seth Rollins, as he tags in one of the Usos, that is legal. You don't have to tag in a member of your own team.
That's great strategy. Let these 2 favorites battle it out. These 2 brother tag teams wear each other down. Let the Shield come in and pick the bone.
Well, it didn't take Seth Rollins very long to get all the Goldust he wanted tonight.
And this is...
Come on, King. Come on. What spin that is. As much as Goldust, it's strategy.
So it's Jey Uso now. Shoulder knocked down by Goldust. Usos do have a bit of a problem. Here's the cover by Goldust with Goldust and Cody Rhodes.
That was an inverted atomic drop. And that's just an old-fashioned boot to the side of your head.
Again, covered by Goldust kick out. Remember, guys, the Usos have had an issue with Goldust and Cody Rhodes, because Goldust and Cody, John, moved ahead of the Usos, who were the true #1 contenders for the tag team titles.
Yeah, and I don't blame the Usos for having a problem with that, but that's not Cody Rhodes and Dustin's fault. It's the fault of whoever made that
Cover by Cody, kick out.
whoever leapfrogged the Rhodes brothers ahead of the #1 contender.
Tag made by Jimmy. He comes in and he'll go right after Cody Rhodes, who didn't realize the tag was made. Trying to win one quickly here, and a kick out by Cody Rhodes.
You got to be extra observant.
Could be over here, and again, Cody kicks out at 2.
You got to be extra observant in this type of match.
Especially if you're the Shield, because there's 4 men in the 2 other corners, 2 of the 3 corners of the ring that have major issues with the Shield. You may notice that Dean Ambrose of the Shield is not out here. Dean Ambrose, we learned on the kickoff show a little bit earlier, he'll be competing against Big E Langston in the United States Championship match later tonight.
So he's probably just back in the locker room worrying.
Cody is blocked by Jimmy Uso.
Dean Ambrose is worried about anything.
Cover again, hook of the leg on Cody, and a kick out.
You don't think Dean Ambrose is worried about having to face Big E Langston?
No, I think Dean Ambrose is a very confident guy. He won that title in the first opportunity he had, and he's never lost it. Why would he worry about anything?
This triple threat match came about this past Monday on Raw. Ambrose and the Shield were battling it out to become #1 contenders. Cody and Goldust joined us at commentary, and then chaos ensued. And Vicky Guerrero made this match for tonight.
You think Rocky Marciano worried about his 40th title defense? No.
Who?
He'd never lost.
I think
Marciano!
I think he was a little concerned, probably.
He just went back past me, and that's a long way. Marciano.
Goldust with another right. What a career revitalization for Goldust.
This has been unbelievable. Goldust has found a way not only to turn back the clock, but turn it back and be as good as ever.
And look at Roman Reigns. Remember, this is legal. No disqualification under triple threat rules, and Reigns takes full advantage.
Oh, Lord.
And now Roman Reigns quickly into the ring. And look at Reigns knocking down Goldust off the clothesline.
Yeah, Reigns was actually the legal man.
And there's a hook of the leg and a kick out. Good point. I stand corrected as they drag Goldust to the corner. Here comes Seth Rollins in off the tag. So hard to keep.
I noticed you're wearing orthopedic shoes. You stand corrected.
Rollins going to be one of those nights, isn't it?
Yes.
Rollins and Goldust. Now the legal men in this matchup.
This is going to be a fun night. I love this event. So many great things I think we're going to get to see tonight. I just can't wait to see Paul Heyman get what he's got coming to him.
Yeah. See him. Punk against Ryback and Heyman. 2-on-1 handicap match inside Hell in a Cell.
Can't wait to see the return of John Cena.
Against Alberto Del Rio, world title cover. Oh, for the championship, and Goldust at 2 stays in it.
There you go.
Goldust tweeted out today that he doesn't believe in the Shield. He believes in hashtag the Brotherhood, which is what he's calling his relationship with Cody.
Brotherhood. That was a movie. You know, have you noticed how Goldust is all these movie references? I think you've seen Bad Grandpa yet.
Did you?
Yes.
It was good. Oh, there goes Cody.
Awesome.
Knocked off the apron, and now Rollins right back to work on Goldust. And now the Shield doing what they do best, isolating Goldust, not allowing him to make a tag.
Man, look at that right hand.
Look at the power of Reigns. Hook of the leg and a kick out by Goldust at 2. Reigns just pushes guys around.
Oh, he's so big. I mean, you know, Goldust is a big guy, but look at the size. I mean, next to Roman Reigns.
And this is something that not only Cody Rhodes better worry about, but the Usos better worry about. Because if Goldust gets beaten here, the Shield win the tag team titles without the Usos ever being a part of the finish.
Roman Reigns goes 6'3", 265 pounds. WWE fans trying to will Goldust back into this. Look at Goldust, makes deal one here, and he got him? No, 2.
That was close.
And Reigns follows it up with an elbow again to Goldust. Here's the cover, shoulders down, and he almost had him again.
A little too lackadaisical a finish by Roman Reigns. Kick out.
Time, brother. It is time.
Reigns dominating at this point.
Once you reach for that tag, old man, you ain't going nowhere.
This is not good for
You ain't going
Goldust.
nowhere.
You don't want me to hurt your little...
Hurt him.
You know, Reigns just allows Goldust to crawl toward his brother and then doesn't allow him quite get there. Psychological games being played by the Shield.
Here comes Goldust.
Goldust fighting out of the corner. WWE fans at Miami.
Look at this.
Can he get there? He's an arm's length away. No, not quite. Just missed it by a fingertip. Cover yet again, and that was for the WWE Tag Team titles. The Usos, to John's point earlier, are getting a bit antsy on the apron.
The Usos better find a way to get involved in this match.
Oh, DDT, planning Roman Reigns. Now this is the separation Goldust needed, but can he take advantage?
Well, he got two corners he can hit to.
Here comes Rollins. Seth Rollins with another cheap shot to Rhodes.
Rhodes had the chance to tag the Usos.
Big back body drop, but there's no one there.
Yep, does he try to tag the Usos?
Yes. To your right.
Yeah, but that doesn't bode well, though.
Yeah, but he needs to get out of the ring. Who cares if it bodes well or not?
Here comes Roman Reigns. Yeah, but this is a critical moment. Goldust tags in one of the Usos. They have a chance to win the tag team titles. Goldust with a swift move.
Yeah, but otherwise, Goldust has a chance to lose them.
You're right about that, JB. Two good points there. Conflicted Goldust.
Oh, look. Wow. So smart.
Reigns and Rollins took out both the Usos before Goldust could make the tag.
And now Roman Reigns looking to win the tag team titles again. Cody Rhodes just in time. Remember, no disqualification as Rhodes goes off on Reigns. But what a great move by the Shield to take out both Uso brothers as Goldust was ready to make a tag. Incredible strategy.
Yeah, but as you said, Cody Rhodes arrived just in time to keep Reigns and Rollins from becoming the champs again. And Roman Reigns pointing that out right now.
Yeah, but it may just be a matter of time. And the Usos desperately want to become part of this match. This is for the titles, and they're not even been in the match for the last 10 minutes.
Well, the Shield have done a tremendous job.
Or the USOs, as some call them.
Not allowing Goldust to get anywhere near his partner.
USOs.
Poor Goldust. Poor Goldie.
And this pace right now is exactly where the Shield wants it.
My space, all right?
And that is exactly where Goldust does not want to be.
Come on, old man.
Finish him off.
Get up, old man. Let's see what you got, huh?
Roman Reigns trash talking, mocking Goldust. And Reigns, look at Goldust with a power slam.
What a great counter.
But can he take advantage?
Yeah, be careful what you ask for, Roman Reigns. The old man got up, put you down.
And look at Cody Rhodes, the Usos on the other side of the ring. Everybody wants in this matchup. Which way does Goldust go? He's got to just tag somebody, anybody, and he tags his brother. And here comes Cody. What are the tag team champions? Missile drop kick. He gets to Reigns. Now back to Rollins.
Reversal, but
Oh, swift move by Cody. Shoulders down. Isn't enough. Kick out at 2 by Seth Rollins. Cody. Ooh, that looked familiar.
Yeah, but when do the Usos come in and make a save on somebody? This is their title chance as well.
Cody Rhodes, moonsault, top rope to retain the title. Kick out by Rollins.
oh man,
You can see the WWE fans coming out of their seats here in Miami.
that came out of mine. How close was that? Thought Cody had him.
Cody! Tag was made. Cody went for the disaster kick. Rollins knocks Cody over the top rope, but the Usos made the tag. Crossbody, lateral crash to steal the title. Kick out by Rollins.
This is what the Usos have been waiting for. This is their chance.
Jimmy Uso made the
Since they
tag.
come here, they said their only goal is to be tag team world champions.
Jimmy backing it up. Here's the cover. Is it enough? And this time, Reigns. And now Jay's in there, Goldust as
What a
well.
forearm.
Things are breaking
look at this.
down in this tag team matchup.
He's caught.
Here goes Goldust. And Reigns.
Uh-oh, we got us a flying Uso.
Loving to fly.
Man, bodies are strung all around the ring. Look out.
What a Samoan drop.
That could be it. Hit it.
Cover. Hook of the leg. Oh, what a kick out by Rollins. Shades of a rock here in Miami.
Look at this. Look at the height.
Look at
Kicks out of this.
top rope.
We got us an Air Uso.
And Rollins.
No, we don't.
Smart.
Grounded like the Dreamliner.
And the rally. Rhodes makes a tag. Usos rally. Comes to a stop. Cody Rhodes, though. Center of the ring.
Oh, wait a minute,
Crossroads. Now Rollins to the side of the head.
Big kick. That took the starch out of Cody Rhodes right there.
What an exciting matchup to kick off Hell in a Cell here tonight. Listen to the universe.
All three teams have been within a whisker of winning this thing.
Cody and Rollins.
Oh, man, I don't like the looks of this.
This doesn't end well, guys.
Not at all.
This is not good.
Look, each guy
Wait
in his
a minute,
position. What are they
you
going to do?
Where the hell did it go? Oh my God! From the top! Through everybody!
Wow.
Bodies strewn all around the ring!
That was incredible.
It's all about the WWE Tag Team titles.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Check this out one more time. Cody gets the leverage. Suplex off the top. They landed right on. Well, they're respective partners. Everybody's down.
Rhodes and Rollins, keep in mind, are the legal men. Cover, hook of the leg, top rope splash to both of them, saving the matchup for the Usos. This is much like we expected it to be under triple threat rules.
Usos aren't legal, are they?
I don't believe
No,
so.
they're not.
That's
What's
right.
this? He's trying to drag Seth Rollins to his corner and tag himself in.
Oh, smart move, and a spear! A spear! I believe Rollins and Rhodes are still the legal men.
Wait a minute.
Look out! Goldust! Oh, from the back of the head goes Seth! And there's Cody again, legal man Rhodes, legal man Rollins. Cody went for the disaster kick and got caught by Seth Rollins. Goldust with a right into Cody Rhodes. That's Crossroads! Crossroads!
He's got him.
The Cinderella story continues for the Rhodes brothers.
That was
The
amazing.
winners of this match are still WWE Tag Team Champions, Cody Rhodes and Goldust.
What a match.
What teamwork
What a victory.
by the brothers Rhodes. Look at that.
What a phenomenal start to Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
Triple threat rules and the champions retain. And this incredible story continues for Cody and Goldust, who, guys, earlier this month didn't even have a job in WWE.
Check this out. What an amazing ending to this match. What's a spear? Pretty much nullified the Usos. But this teamwork you talk about, Goldust with the big right hand. Oh, man. And Cody Rhodes finishes him off. What a win.
Hey, a lot of us made that Big Show helped these two win the tag team titles.
He did.
Cody Rhodes and Goldust silenced many critics here tonight.
That was an amazing battle. By all three teams. By all three teams.
The American dream somewhere is smiling.
Well, you see Triple H and there's Shawn Michaels. They are the best of friends. Shawn Michaels, the task of being special guest referee for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton tonight inside Hell in a Cell for the vacated WWE title. Shawn Michaels guarantees there will be a new champion. Beautiful shot, gorgeous city. We are here at the American Airlines Arena for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. Awesome!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome The Miz.
Well, this past Friday night on SmackDown, John Miz joined us on commentary for the Wyatt family's match against the Usos. Now, for weeks, the Wyatt family had been targeting Miz. During that match, Miz actually went over and he got in Bray Wyatt's face, knocked down Bray Wyatt, allowing the Usos to knock off Rowan and Harper. After that, back in the locker room area, a little bit later on in the show, John, you saw Miz, he was tied up and he had liar written across his stomach. Just a devastating assault on Miz by the Wyatt
He's
family.
still feeling the effects of it, you can tell.
Well, he cheap-shotted Bray Wyatt for absolutely no reason and got caught.
For weeks, the Wyatt family have been stalking me. Last Friday night on SmackDown, they beat me up, chained me up, wrote liar across my chest, and now I'm not medically cleared to compete in a match tonight. But that doesn't mean that I'm not cleared to fight. Bray Wyatt, get out of your Cracker Barrel rocking chair. Leave your two hillbilly bushwhackers out at the compound and get out here now. You're always telling me to follow the buzzards. Well, I'm right here. Come and get me.
Careful what you wish for.
Don't you cry. Go to sleep, my little baby. It pains me to see you like this, Hollywood. All broken and disheveled, like a man who has nothing left to lose. Please understand, your words mean less than salt to me. And if you could only see the monster that lives behind my eyes.
Rowan and Harper coming in and ambushing Miz, and Miz caught Rowan with a microphone, and now he turns his attention to Harper, but Eric Rowan's right back into things, and the Wyatt family assaulting Miz.
Well, Miz was hoping for Bray Wyatt by himself, but he should have known better.
Rowan and Harper looking to dismantle Miz tonight.
We're going to dismantle Miz.
I mean, you got to admire Miz coming out here tonight and asking for a fight with Bray Wyatt, but
yeah, that's what I say. Miz should have known he's going to get this Eric Rowan and Luke Harper.
And this could get ugly fast.
It's already got
You got the audacity to call out these monsters. This is what you get.
They didn't call out these monsters. Oh, God.
You really think you're going to get Bray Wyatt? What the hell?
Yes! Oh my! Kane! Kane is back!
Well, you talk about monsters.
We haven't seen Kane since the Wyatt family took him out at SummerSlam.
But some of the universe has been chanting, we want Kane. They just got him.
And Kane returning with a vengeance, going after Harper.
Kane's about the only guy that can match up size with these monsters.
Man. Kane with that big boot.
And Harper and Rowan wisely backing away. Remember, it was in that Inferno match at SummerSlam where the Wyatts took out Kane. Uh-oh!
What?
Kane is not in any mood!
Wait a minute!
Chokeslam the Miz!
What's that about?
He is the big red monster!
All I can say is welcome back, Kane.
He's back!
Maybe he doesn't like Miz TV either. I don't know what he's doing back, but I am glad that Kane is back. That's best for business.
Stunning developments here. The man who debuted at Hell in a Cell returns to its pay-per-view tonight with retribution in mind.
Rated T for Teen.
Hulkamania runs wild. Hell yeah. Rest in peace. Are you ready?
Sure, I do. With Felipe Polico.
The following is a mixed tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Summer Rae and Fandango.
What a wonderful treat to be here in Miami, be treated to a salsa by two of the world's greatest dancers.
Fandango says he's a regular Eddie Torres, and Summer Rae, Maria Torres.
More like a Magna Copal to me, but I like Maria Torres.
I like Frankie Martinez myself.
As you can tell, we're big salsa fans.
Yes, well, my wife and I actually won a salsa contest one time at a dance contest in New Jersey.
She must have had a different partner.
I was gonna say, how much did you eat?
Summer Rae told me earlier today that cha-cha is their best dance.
I thought he worked on the Chelsea Handler show.
That's Chewy, I think.
Oh, Chewy.
Look at this #1 trend worldwide right now on Twitter, hashtag WWE.
I may get in there and salsa.
I'd love to see that.
Miami! You think you know about salsa dancing? Do you? What you know is primitive and crude. There is only one true master of the art of salsa. And his name is Fandango.
Whoa, wow. Salsa, baby. What a treat this is. Like South Beach. Interrupted by Chewbacca.
And their opponent, being accompanied by a hornswoggle, the team of Natalya and the Great Khali.
Oh, you know, guys, just past week, Khali and Fandango had a match. Fandango said he was a man of grace and he was embarrassed to be in the ring with the likes of the Great Khali. Well, during that matchup, Summer Rae and Natalya mixed it up outside the ring, hence the reason for this mixed tag team match here tonight.
Really looking forward to see Summer Rae perform not on the dance floor, but in the ring.
Yeah, the debut match at WWE for Summer Rae. Going to be interesting to see what she can do against Natalya here tonight. So Khali and Fandango going to start things off. Mixed tag match, guys against the guys. Girls have to take on the girls, and here we go.
Well, I've heard rumors that Summer Rae is quite the accomplished grappler. I don't think they taught salsa in the dungeon of Stu Hart.
Look out, look out, look out. Fandango. Better not let this big
well, I'm saying
giant get a hold of it.
Natalya doesn't know how to salsa, but Summer Rae knows how to wrestle.
That's why you're the best in the business.
I am the best in business.
Khali sends Fandango flying.
I think we're going to see much dancing
Wow.
from Khali here tonight. However, last week in Memphis, he did a few Elvis moves.
Yeah, he came out dressed as Elvis, as did Hornswoggle, his little buddy.
Yeah, Elvis is still spinning in his grave at Graceland.
Tag made, Summer Rae.
Is that what that whirring sound was down in Memphis? They're talking some smack to the big guy.
Well, explaining to him the rules that Natalya has to come in to take on Summer Rae. And Summer Rae going right after Natalya. Natalya obviously more accomplished of the two. Takedown of Summer Rae. These two have been going at it on Twitter all week long. Natalya telling Summer Rae you can run but you can't hide. Hashtag sharpshooter. And then Summer Rae telling Natalya, that was a swift move by Summer Rae.
Dance.
How about that? And look at Natalya with the counter. Yeah, nice takedown, Natalya.
Look at that.
Jackknife cover, is it on? Look at Natalya come right out of that. And a backslide by Natalya. Summer Rae's shoulders are down. And Summer Rae, nice drop kick.
What a, I told you guys. I'm like Mel Kiper.
Like
Mel Copper, like Mel Copper of the Diva division.
Dress like him, but
And your hair looks like him.
He has great hair.
And Natalia, Summer Rae, and you should not be boasting when you're in the ring with
Summer Rae gloating
Natalia.
a little too long there.
Summer Rae did say that this tango is too hot for Natalia on her Twitter page. She says, hashtag ice your face. Natalia with a
You're really into their Twitter battle, aren't you, Michael?
oh, Twitter.
Michael does not have a lot to do with it.
Just my homework.
Look out.
Drop toe hold by Natalia.
And
Welcome
there's
to the
no call
ring.
for that. No, there's no call for that.
Why not? It was funny.
Summer Rae looks like she did a little break dancing. She may have a broken nose after landing on her face first on the mat.
And Fandango.
Hey, wait, look at this! You can't do this!
You're supposed to tag out, Natalia. Don't put assaulting Fandango.
Look at.
What's that little hornswoggle
Toes laughing at. Oh, that's good. You'll never pick him up. Just hit him.
Oh, look at this. Look at the size of Khali's hand. He's palming Fandango's skull like a basketball.
Well, you put your hands on the little guy, you have to pay the price from the big guy.
Oh, come on. There's nothing wrong with tossing Hornswoggle. And the big guy's the same size as the little guy. Same weight.
Fandango trying to keep the big man off his feet by working on those legs of the great Khali.
There's nothing wrong with tossing a swoggle.
We already used that, man. Nobody popped the first time.
Because you didn't catch it. It's like throwing frisbees to a guy sitting down, Michael.
And Natalia does not seem to be impressed with Fandango. Oh, man!
That was impressive. Resounded throughout this entire American Airlines arena.
It'd be like getting hit by a frying pan. Oh, man.
Fandango, I think you'd be doing well to tag out right now. And there it is. Took my advice.
Khali better get out of there. Summer Rae might take him down.
I think she's
quite the accomplished grappler.
To seduce him. And Natalia's going to answer none of it. Oh!
What did she say, Ray?
That was a real 1935 reference. There's the suplex by Natalia.
Whoa.
Ooh. Could have said Naomi Watts and brought it at least into this century. And Natalia! Kids are a dad.
Clothesline there.
Name is Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Yeah, guys, I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit surprised at the skills Summer Rae's displaying here tonight in her first debut match.
Why, you didn't listen to me? I told you she was great.
She usually don't. Here's the cover! Rolling up Natalia! Summer Rae got her! She got her! What'd I tell you, guys? What'd I tell you? Oh, my
Here
God!
are your winners, the team of Summer Rae and Fandango.
Guys, do you realize how huge this is? What an upset!
Huge upset. I told you, guys. I'm better than Jimmy the Greek.
Oh, my
Like
Lord.
Nostradamus.
Jimmy the Greek.
I told you how great Summer Rae was.
John the Geek.
John the Geek, yes! And John the Geek called this one, folks. If your line was on Summer Rae, you're taking the money home. John the Geek with a call tonight. Summer Rae wins her debut along with Fandango here. Well, you know, before every pay-per-view, a number of different platforms like WWE.com, the app, and more, we have our kickoff show hosted by an esteemed panel. They join us now. Here's Josh Matthews. Hi, guys.
Hey guys, thank you very much. Having a great time up here with the expert superstar panel to show off Dolph Ziggler, former United States champion R-Truth, and former Divas champion Caitlyn. Caitlyn, we'll start with you. What's stood out to you the most so far here at Hell in a Cell?
Well, how about this last tag team match? There was a lot of awful dancing and sometimes raunchy, most times raunchy dancing. And there was some Divas action. Now, that was Summer Rae's very first match, and she got a win. So that was huge for Summer Rae. It just makes me more excited to see what's going to happen tonight when the Divas Championship is on the line. You never want to underestimate AJ's pigtails. Am I right?
You know so well.
You got a point. She got a good point.
Nailed it.
She got a good point. What stood out for me the most, Josh, had to be hands down the triple threat match for the tag titles. You know, there was a lot of controversy because Cody Rhodes and Goldust won it, being with the assist by Big Show. But tonight, hands down, Cody Rhodes, Goldust, tag team champions.
What a great match. That was a great match.
I was on the edge of my seat.
We were next to each other watching. I loved it. But I got to say, I have to take a different side here. I saw The Miz, the guy we know as the fun-loving loudmouth. He comes out and he calls out the Wyatts. He's sick of being pushed around by these guys. And you know what? I'm sick of their head games. I'm sick of everything that they've been through. You saw a different side of Miz tonight, and then the huge surprise out of nowhere since SummerSlam. Kane has been gone. We haven't seen him. He comes back, cleans house.
So a lot happening here tonight at Hell in a Cell. The Expert Superstar panel will be back a little bit later on as we send things back to ringside.
The following contest set for one fall is for the United States Championship.
Sierra Hotel. India. Echo. Lima. Delta. Shield.
Approaching the ring first, representing the Shield, weighing 225 pounds, is the current United States Champion, Dean Ambrose.
Oh, we have a treat for you here tonight at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. On our kickoff show earlier on, Big E Langston joined the panel to talk about a couple of matches on the pay-per-view. The Shield would interrupt, and Big E Langston and Dean Ambrose got in it verbally, and basically the challenge was laid out for this United States title match tonight. And SmackDown General Manager Vicky Guerrero said, let's do it. Ambrose and Big E Langston here in Miami.
When Vicky Guerrero really gets put under pressure, she makes some pretty decent decisions. I like this match.
Mrs. Guerrero makes some great decisions.
And the challenger from Tampa, Florida, weighing 285 pounds, Big E Langston.
As Big E Langston looks to win the United States Championship tonight, we want to tell you that WWE's YouTube page is jam-packed with great shows like the JBL and Cole Show, Backstage Fallout, WWE Inbox, and more. There's also a load of classic content for you to enjoy. Over 2 million subscribers and 500 million views. Go to WWE's YouTube page and check it out. And of course, the JBL and Cole Show available right now. It is our Halloween Spectacular.
The Mellow Twins, Hornswoggle, the Brooklyn Brawler. We got all the stars.
And pretty soon you guys are going to be showing the visit to the King Jerry Lawler Museum,
Yes,
right?
we visited King's Museum last night here in Miami. We had the first ever JBL and Cole bowling tournament.
Bowling tournament,
World
yes.
Championship.
Won by Cody Rhodes.
So Dean Ambrose and Big E Langston for the United States Championship.
I was never allowed to bowl as a kid growing up.
And
My mother said anything done in an alley can't be good.
that's another sport I'm very good at.
What?
I can see you in a bowling league.
I am. I had a
Your
t-shirt.
Briscoe Brothers shirt on.
It's called the Coal Miners. And
They
Ambrose.
could never make a bowling shirt that would fit Big E, could they?
No, not at all. He is absolutely ripped. Big, powerful
Talk
man.
about the size. We're not talking about he's ripped or not. Talk about the size. He doesn't fit into a shirt.
290 pounds. Look at that, the power, the explosiveness for the title, and a kick out by Ambrose.
Big E with a huge opportunity.
Big E Langston wants to prove something here tonight, and a kick out by Ambrose again. How about how Big E Langston stepped up in recent weeks? Joined CM Punk in battles against Ryback and Axel recently. And I was so impressed with Big E Langston Friday night on SmackDown, John, when The Miz was taken out by the Wyatts. Big E Langston went into Vicky Guerrero's office.
Yeah, if you just be quiet, we can be impressed with him now.
What about that ill-advised slap and the payback from Big E Langston?
There's the power of Big E Langston. Knee to the back. Again, Friday night on SmackDown, he marched into Vicky Guerrero's office and said, I want to be in the main event. Demanded that.
Had an opportunity, took it, and capitalized on it. We'll see if he can do the very same thing right now. What an incredible opportunity this is for Big E.
I don't think Ambrose is going to be able to push Langston around.
Big E has been a world-class athlete in powerlifting. You don't intimidate world-class athletes very often.
He played in college football as well. Oh, big high knee.
Where are you, JR?
Yeah, that one was coming. I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Power.
Wow. And again, cover by Langston. Hook with the leg and a kick out by
JBL,
Ambrose.
and JBL, you tried to tell me that Dean Ambrose was not a little worried when he got put into this match? He has no fear of Big E Langston?
No, a guy that's never lost the championship, why would he have fear of anything? Maybe it's overconfidence. It could be, but why would he have any fear of anything? He's never lost.
Everybody has fears of something.
To John's point, Dean Ambrose has held the United States Championship since May,
And
when he won it at Extreme Rules.
And every time I come to work, I have fear of one thing. I got to work with you two.
I used to have a fear of hurdles, but I got over it.
Like I said, my biggest fear at work.
Watch Big E now. Whoa!
Ambrose flying in a...
Big Ambrose has tweaked that left knee.
Yeah, coming over the top rope.
think Big E feels sorry for him.
Big E showing no compassion, nor should he.
Championship
this is
and
wow.
Ambrose taking advantage of the
great
apron.
counter by Dean Ambrose. What's bad about this? The one thing that Ambrose has on Big E is speed. He certainly doesn't have it now.
Big E can ill afford to be counted out. He has to pin or get Ambrose to submit to win the championship.
I don't think you're going to try to suplex Big E Langston inside the ring, do you?
I think he may try. I just don't think he's going to do it.
Ooh, he'll do that. Oh, and off the steel post goes Langston.
If I was Ambrose, I'd take a count-out victory right now.
Didn't we hear earlier, Dean Ambrose, before I finish my point, check this out one more time. Watch this head right into the ring post there. Didn't Dean Ambrose say to Big E Langston he's going to teach him a lesson in manners? Yeah. Manners? Dean Ambrose has manners?
The ultimate gentleman.
Oh my gosh, yeah, look at him.
Ambrose looking to put Langston away. Admits that he's slightly off and very unpredictable. Forearm. The entire 5 count.
Did you talk to him, Michael?
Yeah, had conversations with Ambrose.
What were they like?
Strange, different.
Slightly off.
Talks in circles sometimes.
You weren't talking to yourself?
Look at Big E. Trying to fight out of this, but Langston again just continues the pressure. I should say Ambrose continues the pressure.
Big headbutt there by Dean Ambrose.
United States title, so prestigious. It's been around since the mid-70s. First title holder ever, the Hall of Famer, Harley Race. Ambrose!
Well, you can see it. Ambrose getting a little full of himself right now. I think he's got this thing well in hand.
Hook a leg and a kick out.
Yes, I was. Very proud to have held that prestigious title.
Neutralize the strength of Langston.
Sometimes when you're in there against a guy the size of Big E, you think maybe you can wear him down and get him tired, but I don't know if that's the case with Big E Langston. This guy is so well conditioned. Dean Ambrose just trying to...
Now for the sleeper hold. Now Ambrose trying to lock the sleeper hold in and put Big E away, take the big man down this way.
That may work.
Looks like Ambrose had it locked in pretty good, and Big E perhaps doing the only thing he could to break it there. And now Big E exploding with a clothesline, and now the momentum starts to shift a bit. Oh, Ambrose goes flying.
He threw him up and sideways. Look at that explosion.
That may be it for the United States Championship. Big E Langston in a near fall.
What an opportunity for Big E.
Yeah, this stuff may not be pretty, but it's powerful.
As it works. Oh, no. Ambrose slipping out of the way. Uh-oh. Belly to belly by Langston. Again for the United States Championship.
Watch this impact here. This huge
wow. And now Langston going to try it again with the splash. And his body connects. Can he knock off Ambrose right here? Kicked out again by the champion.
Several times Dean Ambrose has tried something here.
Big E's busted.
Fortunately for Big E, it's below the eye. It's above the eye. It's when you start losing vision.
And Ambrose wanted to take a breather, and I
believe that happened off that collision where these two cracked heads. Oh no, Big E's gonna have none of that.
Ambrose taking a walk, and Big E Langston with the United States Championship up for grabs here. Not gonna let that happen.
Oh, man.
Oh, and he plants Big E Langston. And Langston appears to be out off that DDT, and he still stays alive.
You know, it's unfortunate when an inadvertent headbutt like that ends up affecting the match, but that's what happens.
Well, Big E's going to definitely need some medical attention after this, but
Good thing
feel a
about
lot
it,
better
though.
if he can win this
Good
match.
thing about it, though, he's very lucky. It's underneath the eye, not above it.
Oh, look at this! Wow! Big E throwing caution to the wind.
He can't win it outside the ring, Big E.
Shoulder into the gut. Ambrose goes flying. Both men outside. The referee started to count. The official on a count of 4. Again, Langston's got to get the champion back in the ring.
Check this out. The big man goes flying. Oof! Into the midsection. And then right down to the floor.
And Ambrose. And that's it. Dean Ambrose has been counted out.
But he retains that championship.
The winner of this match as a result of a countout, Big E Langston.
Well, Big E wins, but he doesn't want to.
I don't think Big E's done yet.
Yeah, Langston doesn't win the United States Championship. Ambrose still the champion, but Big E Langston gonna make him pay. Calls out the big ending.
You're impressive, Big E, but you're not leaving the champion. Dean Ambrose is.
Dean Ambrose survives tonight for the United States Championship.
Survives is the correct term there, Michael. Dean Ambrose, the lucky man. I think Big E's got a trip to the hospital. Big E's first pay-per-view victory. Congratulations, Big E.
Let's see if we can go back here and look. I think that this is where their hits. Ooh, wow. That's what opened up Big E Langston.
That's why they say it ain't ballet, folks.
Big E there with some ballet-like moves, flying through the air, and then after Dean Ambrose was counted out, he almost had to be carried out after Big E's big ending.
He's 290 pounds. He shouldn't be flying through the air, but he is.
And we mentioned Big E Langston's been involved as of late with CM Punk and Ryback and Paul Heyman and company. This Punk Heyman story has been going on for months now. It was originally tonight going to be Ryback versus CM Punk one-on-one, but a couple of weeks ago, we had a Beat the Clock challenge where the winner would be allowed to pick the stipulation for tonight's event. We're going to take you back now to Monday Night Raw, and we're going to show you exactly what happened on Monday Night Raw.
Look at this.
Oh, there it is.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
It is 20 feet high. It is 5 tons of steel. The next match will be competed inside Hell in a Cell. Let's take you back to Raw and show you what happened to this Beat the Clock Challenge, King.
Oh, absolutely awesome match. You see there, Paul Heyman clutching that championship dearly. CM Punk.
And remember, it was 5 minutes, 44 seconds Punk had to beat to set the stipulation for tonight's match against Ryback. Punk would deliver the go to sleep
just in time.
Less than 20 seconds ago, CM Punk into the cover. And Punk would pick up the win and set the stipulation for tonight.
We're gonna have ourselves a handicap match at Hell in a Cell. Paul Heyman guy Ryback and Paul Heyman versus CM Punk. In the Hell in a Cell!
So CM Punk has picked his poison. 2-on-1 handicap matchup will be contested inside this unforgiving, this merciless steel prison. So many ways to describe the WWE's most dangerous environment, known as Hell in a Cell.
It has now been lowered into place.
You can feel the buzz in the arena down here in Miami.
I think you can, that may be Paul Heyman's heart beating outside of his chest.
It could be, King.
Well, there comes the best in the world.
As we get set for the 27th Hell in a Cell match in history.
It's clobbering time!
will step inside Hell in a Cell. I actually spoke with Punk a little bit earlier today. I asked him if experience means anything in this match tonight. He said it doesn't get any easier. Every time you step inside Hell in a Cell, you realize your career could be on the line. And tonight he steps in there against two men.
Well, you said it. There's been a lot of adjectives to describe this cell. Unforgiving, demonic. I mean, just so many ways that this cell can affect the outcome of the match. It can be your friend or it can be your worst enemy. But it will be involved.
You know this very well, King. There are certain matches in your career when you walk into them, you know you'll walk out not the same. This is one of those matches.
Las Vegas, weighing 291 pounds, Ryback!
For the second time in his career, Ryback enters Hell in a Cell. Where's Heyman? It's a 2-on-1 handicap match. Ryback and Heyman versus CM Punk.
Paul's maybe changing his pants right now.
Does Heyman want his own entrance?
Remember, it was Ryback who cost Punk the opportunity to take out Heyman, to beat him at the Night of Champions pay-per-view, and allowed Heyman to pin CM Punk handcuffs on that night. Well,
where's Heyman?
Wait a minute, where's Heyman?
I know what you're thinking, but he's not going to be able to chicken out of this.
It has become a Thanksgiving week tradition, guys. Survivor Series, 4 weeks from tonight at the TD Bank North Garden in Boston. It'll be Survivor Series. Got to wonder if Heyman's going to be around for that event.
Now still a line from the King. Speaking of us.
What the?
And his tag team partner, Paul Heyman.
Ryback seems to know. Look at the smile on his face. He's on some sort of some guy. Punk is not pleased.
I thought a limo with bullhorns was audacious.
What is that?
That's Paul Heyman, King.
I know. What is that thing? That thing is in.
He's getting a ride. I guess he's saving his energy.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the best in hell. Little did you know when you were just breaking in, when you were a nobody, that you sold your soul to the devil. For I am not just Paul Heyman, but in WWE, I am Satan himself. And right there is the man that is going to collect your soul for all the dirty deeds that I pulled off on your behalf. Now is the time that I collect. Because CM Punk, I have risen from the depths of hell, and I have ascended to the top. Have ascended to the top of the world. For my name is Paul Heyman, and I own CM Punk.
This is a first.
Is Heyman gonna stay up there?
Paul Heyman's supposed to be a participant in this match tonight, and Heyman is now perched on top of Hell in a Cell. Punk's got to turn his attention to Ryback. This is probably the most audacious way I've ever seen of a man trying to get out of Hell in a Cell. As CM Punk now begins to hammer away on Ryback, and Ryback looks to manhandle Punk with his power and strength inside the Hell in a Cell. CM Punk, he cannot be in the mood, guys, for this tonight. He wanted Heyman. The reason he picked this stipulation was to finally get his hands on Paul Heyman, the man who's turned his back on him and has made his life a living hell for months.
Heyman supposed to be in the cell, but he's actually on the cell. CM Yes. Don't act like
I'm listening to WWE Universe.
You know what they're saying.
I hear exactly what they're saying.
And there he is, perched on the top of Hell in a Cell, claiming he's on top of the world because he's the best in the world.
CM Punk was the one that turned his back on Paul Heyman.
Oh, and Punk taking out Ryback. Right into that steel that surrounds the ring.
CM Punk turned his back on the guy, Paul Heyman, who brought him to WWE and also brought him to that 434-day championship reign.
Kendo sticks are legal. Remember, you win via pinfall or submission inside Hell in a Cell. And Ryback. Oh, driving Punk right into the steel.
Oh, get him!
The steel still just rattling. Listen.
Come here.
That was hit, maybe. Oh!
And now it's Ryback going to use Kendo stick.
Punk may be glad Paul Heyman isn't in there with him.
You're a punk. Just for you, Paul. You're a punk.
Watch this. 16 years ago, this month, first Hell in a Cell match ever, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. The debut of Kane that night. You remember The Undertaker on our kickoff poll on WWE.com voted the Mr. Hell in a Cell, the greatest Hell in a Cell performer of all time.
Undertaker's been in 12 of them, more than anyone.
He and Triple H tied with the most wins in history as well. Paul Heyman stares down from the roof of the cell.
Triple H with 9 appearances himself.
Right back with a high elbow. You think it's psychologically affected Punk in the early days?
Without a doubt. I mean, that's all, I can assure you, that's all that CM Punk has been thinking about this past week was getting his hands on Paul Heyman. Now to come out here and win. When the match starts, you realize that Paul Heyman is not in the cell, but he's on the cell. And he's not going to, I don't see, do you see any way that Punk is going to be able to get to Heyman?
No, there's no way in, there's no way out.
Heyman's just going to...
Well, then that answers your question, yeah. Huge psychological disadvantage for Punk now.
Look, you got to expect the unexpected with Paul Heyman. I don't know who would expect him driving out here in some crazy lift, lifting him up to the top of the cage, and Paul Heyman sitting on the top of the cage the entire match.
And Ryback looking to put Punk away, win this one via pinfall and a kick out.
I'm surprised just seeing Paul Heyman up there. Look at him hanging on for dear life to that chain. Paul Heyman, I think it was about 20 years ago when they were trying to get him on top of a scaffold and he almost fainted, refused to go. I know he's scared of heights. How he's up there like this, I don't know.
Well, it was Paul Heyman who said last week that we're deadly serious about Sunday, and Heyman claimed that he was once again going to pin Punk.
That's a bird's eye view of Paul Heyman.
Well, I know he's dead. You know what? Paul Heyman, the Walrus, is deathly afraid of heights, but he must be more afraid of CM Punk than he is of heights.
Actually, a worm's eye view. If it was a bird's eye view, you'd be looking at the top of it. Ryback was
because birds look down. What, worms look up? What are you talking about?
Second, I don't even think worms have eyes.
Punk, look at this. Ryback in trouble. Punk got it. And now Punk starting to build a little bit of momentum. Trying to refocus here against the dangerous Ryback.
What's under there? Cable. Watch out. Oof.
Look at this punishing Punk.
I think Punk was thrown completely off his game by what Paul Heyman did. I don't think anybody expected. I was thrown off by Michael Called it some type of worm's eye view. I think CM Punk.
WWE fans still trying to figure out what to make of this whole Heyman situation as Punk continues to be punished by Ryback.
Again,
Merciless attack by Ryback here. Just wearing Punk out. And it just be maybe a matter of moments before Ryback finally puts Punk away.
Well, Ryback certainly adept at using this Hell in a Cell to his advantage. More than once we've seen him use the cell as his ally.
You know, you got. Remember what Punk said last week, guys. He said Hell in a Cell ends careers and defines legacies, but Punk said that his legacy will be defined by what he does to Paul Heyman tonight inside Hell in a Cell when he gets his hands on him. He's not going to be given that opportunity now. And Ryback! Hooks the leg here and a near fall.
And he may not be given the opportunity, but Ryback beats him, which is looking like a very good possibility right now. Remember, Ryback and CM Punk fought in a Hell in a Cell before. And if not for Brad Maddox being the referee, it looked like Ryback was going to win that match.
Look at Heyman dwarfed on that huge cell. Takes a lot to dwarf the Paulus.
Like you put Tillicum at the top of the cage.
Punk trying to get to the kendo stick here.
That's the killer whale at SeaWorld.
Ooh, and Ryback again. And now with Punk up top, looks like Ryback may have been going for oh, man! Wow! Is that enough for Ryback? CM Punk does what he can and manages to stay alive. But Ryback has just been punishing Punk.
And Paul Heyman enjoying every bit of it from atop the cage.
Say what you want about Heyman, but he always has something up his sleeve.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, how many nights did Heyman have to lay awake to dream this plot up?
This is crazy. Watching Paul Heyman watch his guy Ryback go to work on CM Punk below him.
And Punk has to try to get in some position to rally here, and perhaps this is it. Crossbody, lateral press, hook the leg. Ryback near fall for Punk.
Ryback is so strong, it takes so much.
Now that's the start for Punk to bring the big man off his feet.
Punk's got to be thinking, if he's lucky enough to beat Ryback here, I'm not sure it's going to be luck. If he's good enough to beat Ryback here, he still may not get Paul Heyman.
High knee to the jaw. Ryback brings the big man to the mat.
I think Punk has just been thrown completely off his game.
He has, and Ryback took advantage. You got to give Ryback credit there.
Well, Ryback's obviously in on it.
Ryback caught Punk coming over the top rope. It may again just be a matter of time. Off the power slam, hook of the leg, and Punk stays in it.
Things could go from bad to worse. And I think they're about to.
Uh-oh. Looking for the shell shock here of CM Punk, who fights out of it. Now Ryback face first into the turnbuckle.
I've been amazed at CM Punk during that long title run. The second longest in modern history of the WWE, of the amount of punishment he's been able to take, and that's exactly what he's done tonight. This is one of the most resilient WWE superstars of all time.
Now with a kendo stick in hand.
Now he's got that kendo stick, and it looks like the upper hand.
Oh! Hard across the big, massive back of Ryback.
Look at this, though. CM Punk is throwing off his game.
He's got Heyman barking at him from the top of the cell.
Notice Heyman has not moved 1 inch. He's hanging on to that chain, which is scared to dear life. Yeah, he is.
He said he's scared of heights.
Punk running knee.
But obviously more scared of Punk.
There's the clothesline. He follows it up. Now Punk's going to go up top.
But he's got a perfect game plan, though, King.
Here he comes. Oh, he hit it.
When he hit it, isn't enough to put Ryback away. Here's the cover. Off the elbow, and Ryback powers out. Going through his head. Now Punk looking to wear out Ryback.
he is.
Now Punk's going to take out his frustration now with the fact that Heyman's not in this thing. On Ryback, perhaps.
Out come the toys.
He started to bring that table out earlier.
Remember the last time these guys used the table? It was during the Heyman-Punk part of the handicap match at Night of Champions, and Ryback drove Punk through the table. That was the surprise of the night.
No. The surprise of the night was Paul Heyman pinning CM Punk.
Thanks to Ryback.
Oh, watch out.
Ryback again.
Oh no.
Yeah, Punk may regret.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me.
Ryback wanting to throw Punk right on the edge of the table.
He still may get his chance right here. Oh no!
It's all legal. Hell in a Cell ethical?
Well, you gotta be something.
And Heyman had a big laugh off of that one.
Ryback again. Is it enough to put Punk away? Punk stays in it. And there's the resilience John talked about earlier tonight. The tenacious Punk stays in it.
Again, ethical or not, King, it's all legal. Heyman barking orders.
Ryback just screaming, now we finish him.
Low blow.
CM Punk shades of
That's
battleground. Shades of battleground.
That's right, just like last time they were in the cell.
And battleground earlier on this month. CM Punk with Ryback on the table. Gonna go up top.
Oh no. Punk going up.
As Heyman looks on. Driving Ryback to a table. Can Punk take advantage?
Think Punk hurt himself as well.
How could he not? Yeah, look on in disbelief, Powers.
WWE fans trying to rally behind Punk. Ryback stunned. Punk slow to his feet. With a stick off the side of the face of Ryback. Now Roman to go to sleep. He's got him sleep time. He hit him. He hit him with that Punk. He's got to take advantage here. Punk rolling toward the cover. Hooks the leg.
But the one thing CM Punk wanted so badly, he's not going to get. And that's Paul Heyman.
CM Punk out with the victory here tonight. Over Ryback inside Hell in a Cell, much to the chagrin of Paul Heyman.
Heyman.
Where are you going to go? CM Punk just said, where are you going to go?
Hey, you know the old saying, what goes up must come down. I mean,
and with that ignorant driver Heyman had, he'd never get back out here in time. Oh. Surely Punk didn't. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Oh, here we go!
come on.
And Heyman has nowhere to go! Paul Heyman's got nowhere to go!
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Where?
He can jump.
Yeah, okay. Punk is scaling the cell.
Jump, Heyman. The pool's empty.
Paul Heyman, who's scared of heights, he hasn't moved from that spot in the cell since he got up there. Punk peering over the top of the cell.
There's nowhere to go. Heyman couldn't climb down.
Paul Heyman is about to get his.
Heyman is pleading for his life.
And Punk toying with Heyman.
Oh, Punk's got to be loving this.
Punk needs to stop. Enough's enough.
Paul Heyman deserves every bit of this.
No, don't do this.
Every bit of this.
Don't do this, CM Punk. Not to your mentor. Not to the guy who brought you to WWE. Don't do this, CM.
Are you kidding?
This is terrible.
On top of Hell in a Cell, Heyman trying something to death. Look at the look. Go to sleep. Paul Heyman.
No gratitude for everything that Heyman has done for CM Punk.
Well, CM Punk, guys, he actually lived up to everything he said he was going to do tonight. It just wasn't inside the cage. It was on top of the cage. Well, this cell is even more impressive than I gave it credit for. It withstood the weight of the Polaris getting put to sleep.
This is a shame to see Paul Heyman like that.
How good does this feel for CM Punk?
This is tragic.
Oh, come on. It's a shiny moment for the Cell.
You hear Heyman screaming in pain.
And then this. Oh!
Poor Paul Heyman.
I'll go up and help him. Help him down, John.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Try to fireman carry him down from the top of the cell.
Celebration time for CM Punk.
Celebration. I like it.
I get one every once in a while.
A huge GTS on top of the Hell in a Cell structure has really lit it up here tonight in Miami in our first of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight. Now, with that being said, please welcome my guest at this time, Daniel Bryan. Hello. Now, it was only in August when Randy Orton cashed in his Money in the Bank contract on you. And since then, there's been so many obstacles been put in your way. What do you think has been your driving motivation since that's happened?
All I've ever wanted was a chance. A chance to prove that I can be WWE Champion. And after months of being screwed around, I finally have a chance where it's just me and Randy Orton. And of course, Shawn Michaels, who I hope is going to do what's best for business and be a fair and impartial referee. And now for just a little bit of fun. It was after WrestleMania 28, in this very arena, when the entire crowd, the whole night, chanted yes. These people started the yes phenomenon. And tonight, I reward every one of you and everyone who's ever had to fight from underneath by winning the WWE Championship. Yes. 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 Yes.
Well, meanwhile, you can see the Hell in a Cell still surrounds the ring here in the American Airlines Arena. That is because up on top of the cell, the removal has begun for the carcass of Paul Heyman.
I wish you were 100% right.
Paul Heyman suffering from the kendo sticks and the go to sleep from Paul Heyman. Should say CM Punk just a little bit ago, and Paul Heyman now being helped out of the Hell in a Cell.
They're loving it.
It was so sad to see something like that to happen. What could be the greatest manager of all time, Paul Heyman.
Oh, please.
Tragedy.
Well, we want to send out a special thank you right there to Stone Temple Pilots for our official theme song, Out of Time. That's right, Stone Temple Pilots with Chester Bennington, of course, and That is available right now on iTunes.
Well, you heard moments ago Daniel Bryan explaining that the Yes phenomenon took place right here in Miami just a couple of years ago. So the question for you guys is this, John, I'll start with you. Can Daniel Bryan do it tonight? Can he win the championship inside Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, he can. The question is, will he? And I don't think he will. I think the cell structure favors Randy Orton. For Hell in a Cell, look who he's competing against. Look who he's beat this thing. I think it favors Randy Orton.
What about you, Ken?
Well, I agree that part favors Randy Orton, but I think of course, the wild card that I personally believe favors Daniel Bryan is that special referee you see right there.
The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, best friends with Triple H. He trained Daniel Bryan.
Let's forget about that best friend part.
He's had issues with Randy Orton in the past. How will Shawn Michaels react tonight? One thing we do know, he guarantees a new champion tonight.
That's what I like. JBL, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I said, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Rey Mysterio still sitting next to you, JBL. What's going to happen now?
Hooray!
Wait a minute.
Rey is next to him.
It's El Burrito.
El Burrito.
Torito.
Hooray! But it's a black bull. El Toro es negro.
So maybe
the bull has big brown. Maybe there is two bulls, and maybe one of them is Rey Mysterio. No, I'm telling you, one of them's Rey Mysterio. He has a bull outfit that's brown. This one is somebody else. Maybe Rey Mysterio's cousin. Or it's a real bull.
Maybe El Torito just has two costumes.
Bulls don't change skins, Michael. You don't go to a pen one day and see Bodacious is brown and come back the next day and see Bodacious is black. It doesn't happen.
Because they are real bulls, John. This is a man in a bull's costume.
Get that, right? It was a bull in a costume.
Well, we got to take you back to SmackDown from a couple of weeks ago. What I thought was one of the funniest things ever. The Usos and the Real Americans were in a matchup, and Zeb Colter, who was on commentary, had some choice words for El Torito and Los Matadores. Well, Zeb would come confront the little bull and Los Matadores in the entranceway, and watch what happens. I think one of the greatest moments, King, in SmackDown history.
I love this. Was disgraceful.
Ready?
Oh!
Gore!
It's a low gore. Right in the nether regions.
Where's this one?
Gore!
You don't see that happen.
Robotic score!
You don't see that to happen to Sergeant Alvin York, do you?
Meanwhile, back in the ring, the Real Americans were all distracted, and the Usos would take advantage to pick up the victory.
Who? What?
Sergeant Alvin York. Sergeant York. You didn't see that happen to him. Seb's a war hero. Like Colonel Hackworth.
Wasn't Sergeant York in the 50s and 60s?
No, he's in World War I.
That was Zeb in that war.
I think you're talking about the TV show. Sergeant York.
No, Sergeant Alvin York, most decorated guy up to World War I.
Cut the music. You know, I find it entirely fitting that tonight's event is called Hell in a Cell, because that's exactly where our opponents belong, in a jail cell, because you're criminals. You have yet to prove one shred of evidence that you're in our country legally. And looking around at this crowd tonight, unfortunately, the same thing could be said about 80% of you people. And let's not forget that little sawed-off half-man, half-bull who let the record show assaulted and attacked from the rear, I might add, a bona fide United States war veteran. That will not stand. And I'm embarrassed and I'm ashamed that we got to be in this building tonight and got to breathe the same air as you three border-hopping banditos.
What? Border-hopping banditos?
And that's no bull. So, gentlemen, if you would, stand up straight and tall, put your hand over your heart.
Is a what? A minotaur. A
half man, half bull?
Oh, he's a minotaur.
Well, he may be a minotaur, but he's not a minotaur.
I still think it could be Rey Mysterio.
No, it's
Rey is sitting right next to you.
How do we know this isn't
table?
the fake Rey next to us?
We the people.
And that's the real Rey in the ring.
So Los Matadores against Real Americans. Antonio Cesaro starting things off against, I believe, that is Diego. It is Diego starting things off for Los Matadores. It's Antonio Cesaro.
Hey!
Joining Zeb Colter's ranks a few months back.
Zeb Colter keeps claiming he was a war veteran. I heard he was shot at by both sides. Is that true?
He served his country in 1970.
He did in Vietnam.
In Vietnam.
And look at this, Cesaro taken down.
It's an honorable thing to do.
And I agree with you, and very honorable.
Look at this.
Although he hasn't been conducting himself quite honorably as of late.
Yeah, he's protecting our borders from banditos.
And Jack Swagger,
he claims, have kidnapped the little man and stuck him in a bull.
Comes in off the tag!
Oh, there's a bull right there. Like a charging bull.
I haven't seen any evidence that El Torito's been being held against his will by this man.
And that is Zeb's point. They all have masks on, Michael.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
You don't know who they are.
Yeah, I do. This is Diego.
The only masked man that ever was not a criminal was the Lone Ranger.
Oh! What about Zorro? What about Batman?
Yeah. What about
Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Green Lantern. Green Arrow. You want me to go on?
Okay.
Green Arrow. There's no Green Arrow.
Sure there was.
And there's El Torito.
That is a black bull. The other bull was brown.
He changed his outfit.
How many bulls are there? You have a whole herd of little bitty Doritos in the back somewhere?
You once had black hair and a big black mustache, then you turned it blonde when you became JBL, but you were still the same person, right?
You turned into a golden Guernsey.
What? I turned into a golden Guernsey.
I think El Torito is just a black Angus here tonight.
And before he was like a Guernsey. Or a Holstein, or whatever. Here we go, Cesaro now, preventing Diego. Taking a tag.
I was looking to see if they had a mini PBR this week. JB Monty was the PBR champion this week.
I had a PBR.
He rode Wipeout for 8 seconds. You had a PBR what? Talk about professional beer.
Oh!
Not your cheap brew you get down in.
But you said professional beer riders.
No, bull riders.
You didn't see beer riding.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Swagger set over the top rope. And Fernando trying to make a tag to get into this thing, and Cesaro not allowing it to happen.
You wear their name on their mask.
That's why they wear masks. To know who they are.
That's what Zeb's point is.
Up to the top, Cesaro.
Here we go. We're about to have a swinging one Belmonte, like La Mastranza over in Seville. I love it.
The Cesaro
Swing the matador. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep swinging him. Keep swinging him. Oh, get that little bull next. This is great. We'll still have time to make South Beach. I'm getting dizzy. Jose Ortega. This was spinning.
Just think he's done this to Brodus Clay. He's done it to the great Khali.
He lost count.
Yes! Yes!
And even Cesaro a bit off. And here, looking for the cover. Off the Cesaro swing. Almost had him.
31 times.
You were counting?
Yes, I was counting in Spanish and English. I can count and talk at the same time.
Look out. Hey. Torito. Is he up on the ring apron there?
Get that little stunt nose pull off that stairs.
Stunt nose?
Yeah, with a little ring in his nose.
Swagger, tag. Tag made by Los Matadores. And now the pace will quicken. Whoa! Fine forearm, cart Swagger. Face first! That'll break a nose.
Swagger planted.
Is it enough here? And now it's Cesaro.
Using a bull like over. Break up that. Yeah, now what?
Goodbye to the Matador.
No. Right to the feet.
Now Swagger let her picture locked in.
Swagger's got it locked in right in the middle of the ring. Right in the middle of the ring.
Trying to make it to the bottom. Look at Cesaro.
That's smart by Cesaro.
I have no idea.
He can do it.
Anyway, they official's looking right at it, so I guess it is. Tag made. Oh, double team by Los Matadores. Cover. It's over. Los Matadores wins again.
Yes, truth and justice.
Here are your winners, Los Matadores.
You did a great job there, El Torito.
Somebody hoof print that bull. I guarantee there's more than one of them. There's a whole herd of bulls.
If he keeps doing that well, he'll be El Gran Torino. Or Torino.
What is Zeb doing? I think he's a bit upset that the Real Americans lost here tonight.
Well, Zeb's a competitor. No, don't you? I think Zeb had a heart attack.
What? Is he crying?
Zeb had a heart attack. Call the doctor. Call your old doctor, King. No, he's not. Look at it.
Didn't realize where he is.
Leave alone.
Oh! Uh-oh, there goes Cesaro trying to save Zeb.
No! You can't do that to a war hero like Zeb.
Oh!
That is a nasty little bull.
Fear the bull.
The legend lives. The legend is not a nice one. Fear the bull is right. And I think there's more than one of them. There could be hundreds of bulls that Los Matadores has in a herd somewhere that they're holding prisoner and kidnapped, just like Zeb said.
Look, JBL, El Torito just gave you the hoof.
Did he give you the middle hoof?
There's only two like that. He couldn't give you the middle
funny,
hoof.
Leon White.
It's a open hoof.
I fear no man, I smell no pain. That's, yeah, you smell like him.
Switching gears now, World Heavyweight Championship up for grabs tonight. Alberto Del Rio defending against John Cena. John Cena's latest journey began back in August, the night after SummerSlam. For John Cena, having surgery to repair a torn triceps muscle, this has been a journey of heart, of perseverance, and of never giving up.
The WWE medical staff told me that this giant ball of fluid on my elbow was a result of a torn tricep. I cannot put off my surgery any longer. Tonight I leave the WWE.
John Cena would require immediate surgery. The surgery went extremely well. Now comes the hard part.
August 2013. You want to see what my life is all about nowadays? This sucks. Day 9. Still can't move my arm. Some good bruising on my tricep. 5 days from now, when these stitches come out, I can work out. Well, 5 days I'll be in a better mood. 3 September 2013. Have to wait 3 more days before I can do any activity. Cheating the system, trying to get this thing woke up. 23 days post-surgery. I got my stitches out, so road back stunts now. Making huge gains in range of motion. Yay! Today the doctors found out what I already know, that I'm ready. I've been given the 100% medical clearance. I'm coming back. I've been working my tail off in the gym, and I'm coming back sooner than anyone ever thought.
Little Johnny, Juanito, sprain your elbow? You are going soft. I know John Cena thinks he's like Superman or something. John Cena is not ready to face the World Heavyweight Champion. John Cena is fooling himself.
I remember when I started, the WWE was a very big part of my life. And then the WWE became my life.
I don't care if there's fluid in my elbow, if my arm is strained, if they amputate my left arm. There is nothing keeping me outside of the ring.
You are not the man you used to be.
I will come back even stronger than I was before.
You want to know what's going to happen to your injured arm at Hell in the Cell? I'm going to put him in the cross-arm breaker. And never.
Stronger than I was before.
Never let go.
Alberto Del Rio, see you at Hell in the Cell.
what Alberto Del Rio did to an injured Dolph Ziggler at one time, and I'm afraid he may try to do the same thing to John Cena.
Don't forget, it was right here in Miami in this arena earlier this year, January 8th to be exact, when Alberto Del Rio defeated the Big Show in a last man standing match to win the World Heavyweight Championship at that time. Big Show, by the way, as we told you earlier, barred from the arena tonight. A restraining order taken out by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Well, there should be. He's a 7-foot-tall criminal who no longer works here and keeps barging into Triple H's show.
Well, that smile may be wiped off the face of the World Heavyweight Champion in a little while tonight.
Injury 2.5 months before he was supposed to be back. He's made a history of this. He had a torn pec in 2007, returned in 4 months. In 2008, a herniated disc in his neck. Only missed a few months of action, returned to win a world title. 2012, bone chipped in his elbow, ready to go in 2 months. Earlier this year, Achilles tendon injury, and he returned in record time. And now the triceps injury.
Well, he's a living, breathing, walking, talking Superman when it comes to coming back from injury.
He is that. It's unbelievable. I think it's indescribable that he's even here.
But here he is, up to the line of the WWE Universe.
Representing Susan G. Colton tonight with everything that John Cena has on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, les presento de Potosí, México, pesando 239 libras. Él es el campeón de peso completo, Alberto Del Rio.
So Del Rio versus John Cena. You see Cena wearing the pink shirt to the ring. The pink ropes as well. Once again, WWE. And Susan G. Komen are proud to join forces to rise above cancer. WWE superstars and divas wearing pink to the ring throughout all of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. WWE is going to donate to Komen a portion of the proceeds from all Rise Above Cancer merchandise sold at WWE live events and on WWEshop.com throughout the end of the year. Cena's vision last year for the WWE to become involved in this great cause. And here tonight,
John Cena certainly looks to be in great shape.
John Cena versus Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. And here we go. What do you look for early, John, in this match?
You look to see how he's, how much rust he has and how much he has to push off, because that's where that tricep affects you. Look, you talk to Dr. Yagnan, who's done a lot of NFL surgery, chief orthopedic surgeon of West Kendall Baptist Hospital. He says plain out, when a guy has a triceps tear like John Cena has, they miss a season, not 2.5 months.
Look at Del Rio right after the injured arm. Of course,
he's not good, not good.
You see the protective padding over the elbow of John Cena, and John Cena going to take a breather. He knew coming in Del Rio was going to target him. And of course, with Del Rio's cross arm breaker, the arm in extreme danger. Been a while since we heard this.
You know what? I'm glad to hear it again.
When you come back from a surgery like that, the first thing you want to do is when you test that arm, that knee, that whatever it is, you feel like you're hurt. Then you start to realize, you know what, I think it's okay. That's what John Cena has to get to.
John Cena's been working out for about 6 weeks now, but it's not the same.
No, it's not the same at all. You can't replicate what they do right there in that WWE ring by on Stairmaster, by lifting weights, anything. Especially not to be in there with Mexico's greatest export, Alberto Del Rio.
JBL, you said one thing right. You want to test your injury. You don't want your opponent to test it. That's what's happening here.
And you want to talk about how dangerous Alberto Del Rio is with that cross arm breaker. Take a look for the man sitting at the Spanish announce table tonight, Rey Mysterio, and ask him all about it. Alberto Del Rio cost Rey a number of months of his career because of that maneuver. Ask Christian about the cross arm breaker. Ask a number of superstars how devastating it is.
Ask Josh. That was very popular.
A broadcast colleague attacked by Alberto Del Rio a couple of weeks back. Del Rio vicious in his attack here tonight.
This is smart by Del Rio. Start with a very fast pace. Don't let John Cena catch up. Don't let John Cena get in the groove.
Del Rio feels a weakness or smells blood.
You think you smell the weakness?
Yeah. Well,
and look at John trying to protect the arm, and Cena now has to go on the fight. Cena has to take the fight to Del Rio. Has to be on offense. Can't be playing defense with that bad wing. And here's Cena now. A bulldog. Cena for the cover on the world champion. Hook to the leg, and Del Rio kicks out.
And just what you said, King, is a great analogy when you saw Alberto Del Rio go after Dolph Ziggler when he had that concussion problem.
Oh, man.
This guy is a predator.
Watch it.
Del Rio right to Cena. There's the drop kick to the face, and John Cena on the apron. And Alberto Del Rio. Watch how Del Rio targeted the arm. Kick right to the arm. You saw that coming. Del Rio claims that Cena's gone soft. He's not the man he used to be.
I don't agree with that at all, but I do worry that John Cena may have come back too soon.
That has been the story of this as Del Rio attacks the triceps injury, the surgically repaired triceps of Cena.
He's smart. He knows that he can win that championship. He has to be in the ring.
Right to the arm of John Cena.
Again, pinfall or submission on the way Cena can win the title. Del Rio looks to put the challenger away here. Kick out by Cena, and Alberto Del Rio's done a great job not allowing Cena much offense in the early going. Cena, trouble early, King.
I don't like the looks of this. You know, the entrance, once the bell rang, is really not looking like the John Cena we hoped we'd see tonight. But you got to give credit to the World Heavyweight Champion for making him look that way.
And here comes Cena, and again Del Rio, German suplex to Cena. Wow. And is it enough to put Cena away? Del Rio rolling Cena over, and a kick out at two.
Great game plan by Alberto Del Rio.
You're right, that German suplex seemed to stun Cena. And now right back on the injured arm of Cena.
Right to the game plan.
Again, there's so much pressure on John here tonight. It's one thing to return from injury, return from surgery, but you do it quickly, and then you do it under this type of pressure for the world title against a man who is as vicious and aggressive as Del Rio is. And what can Cena do here, John?
He's got to weather the storm. He's got to find a way to get in the groove. Look, what you said was he's coming back in a world championship match. Look, the advisable thing is to come back, take a few matches before you face Alberto Del Rio, not hop immediately into the fire.
I got to agree with you, but that's not John Cena.
No, it's not. That's one of the reason he came back after 2.5 months.
All of that pressure.
I just find it hard to believe that John Cena's 100% healthy.
He doesn't look it, I'll be honest with you now.
Del Rio making sure that he stays that way.
Del Rio needs to make sure that John doesn't get in the groove.
Cena using the bad arm. That was actually a good sign there, guys. And Cena with a drop kick to Del Rio.
He had no choice.
Yeah, but the fact is he jumped right up out of it, and it didn't seem like it bothered him when he used the arm drag on Del Rio.
A salute to the universe.
That bothered him right there.
Again, Cena trying to build a little bit of momentum, and Del Rio slipping out the rally.
John Cena is one of the greatest of all time. He's also one of the toughest of all time. I think right now he's too tough for his body. I think this is an ill-advised match for John Cena to take.
Del Rio just mocking Cena. And now into the cover, and this could be it on the #1 contender who kicks out at the count of 2. And the win, we haven't talked about Cena's win yet. I mean, that can't be there either.
No, and Alberto Del Rio is about as hardened as you can get right now as a warrior. He's been fighting night in, night out. Defending that championship. fighting in all kinds of matches on Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views. You're fighting a great champion in the fighting shape of his life in Alberto Del Rio.
How many times Cena goes into a matchup as an underdog? You're right about that, but I'm just trying to think of what's the best type of strategy for John to use. The longer this match goes, the more it favors Alberto Del Rio.
Cena, there you go. Mr. Money in the Bank, Damian Sandow, inside that briefcase of contract to cash in whenever he wants for the World Championship. Will he cash it in tonight?
Damian with a very impressive showing on the kickoff against Kofi Kingston. Damian Sandow could lead Miami as the world champion.
Uh-oh, Cena! And this is very important here. Not only does it stun Del Rio, but it buys Cena very valuable time.
Valuable time.
Hold of that arm. That arm's not well.
It's not a good sign.
But it allows Cena to try to regroup a little bit here. Speaking of Sandow, he and Del Rio trending worldwide on Twitter. John's slow to everything here tonight. Went over to meet Del Rio at the ropes, and Del Rio caught him. Again, to John's point earlier, Del Rio is in perfect condition.
Best fighting shape of his life.
Del Rio, Cena caught him! A drop kick by Cena! A desperate move perhaps, but effective.
Man, oh man. Just when you think John Cena's in big trouble, he pulls out something like that.
And here comes Cena. This is what he needs to do, King. Cena's got to get this momentum rolling here.
Shaking up that arm every time he hits him with it.
It's hurting him.
And John Cena.
You can't see me. Cena still got it. Knuckle shuffle. That's its mark.
And now Cena with Del Rio up top. Looked like he was going for the AA, and a backstabber from behind.
Man.
And now Del Rio, that could be the final blow to Cena. Hook of the leg, John Cena kicks out, powers out at 2.
Let's go back and look just moments ago. Del Rio coming off the top, and John Cena going up top. Catching Del Rio right in midair.
Right in the mouth.
Imagine what if John Cena blows out that tricep, finds a way to win. Damian Sandow comes down here with easy pickings.
Now Cena. An elbow. Looked like Del Rio was going for the enziguri and a Cena counter. Now a tornado DDT off the second rope. Cena for the cover. And for the World Heavyweight Championship. 2.5.
And these two guys are dishing out so much punishment. Even the winner, no matter who it is, maybe easy pickings for Damian Sandow.
We can see 2 new world champions tonight. Cena finds a way to win, and Damian Sandow cashes in. All right, Alberto Del Rio retains. You're right, King. We can still see Sandow cash in.
Right.
John Cena climbing to the top rope. Alberto Del Rio with the enziguri. This time he connects. Cena landed on the bad arm. Put to the leg by Del Rio and a kick out. Cena not only landed on the bad arm, but he had to use the bad arm to kick out as Sandow looks perched and ready to go here.
Sandow is sitting on ready.
And it may be just a matter of time before that man puts away John Cena.
Just waiting for John to get to his feet. There he comes.
This time enziguri missed. And John Cena. Del Rio powering out. Cena going for the STF. Now he's going for the AA. AA time. Del Rio from behind. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Classic Del Rio there. Hook of the leg. Isn't it enough for Cena here? Another near fall for the champion.
Displayed by Alberto Del Rio.
I think Del Rio is feeling pretty confident right now. He's feeling like Cena is definitely not 100%.
Del Rio's kept the pace fast, never allowed John Cena to get into a groove.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh man. The bad arm dangling. And here's Del Rio. Cena using that strong core. Lifts himself up. Del Rio goes into the post.
This may be, if John is able to capitalize, this may be the lowest point for Alberto Del Rio right now.
Well, John Cena up top. Del Rio coming back to his feet. What's Cena going to do here? Crossbody, lateral press for the world title. Near fall for Cena.
Even with, watch this now. Alberto Del Rio with that shoulder first into that ring goes. Did you see John Cena land on that crossbody from the top? He still landed with about 90% of his weight.
Oh, and to the bad arm.
That bad arm, right.
And now for the cross arm breaker. Lord puts Cena away. Cena roll through. Cena roll through for the STF. For the STF for the champion. STF locked in. What's Del Rio going to do here?
Del Rio's in trouble.
John Cena.
Counter by John Cena.
Will the bad arm hold out? Enough to keep the STF locked in. Del Rio trying to make it to the bottom rope.
He's going to tap. He's going to tap.
Will Del Rio tap? Cena's bad arm underneath the head of Del Rio. Look at John Cena. He's got it locked in good. Del Rio trying to slip in, fingertip away. 2 fingers on the bottom rope.
Does that count?
Del Rio may just save his World Heavyweight Championship.
It does count. Fingers on the rope, force the break. Del Rio, that's the kick.
That's the kick Del Rio won that championship with against Dolph Ziggler.
He may retain right now against John Cena here at Hell in a Cell in Miami. John Cena stays in.
He has like Superman.
Gotta agree with you.
Unbelievable.
And now cross arm breaker. There it is, the cross arm breaker. He's got it right in the middle of the ring. To the bad arm. Look at Cena trying to counter. Cena trying to take the pressure off the bad arm. Cross arm breaker in. Cena doing all he can to keep the pressure.
Loses that grip. He knows there's the match. He may be going back to the hospital.
And look at now Del Rio exposing the injury. Del Rio rolling down the pad to expose the injury.
John, tap John.
There's the bad elbow.
No, this is for John. Too tough for his body.
Shoulders are down and he forces it. John Cena though, as he forced to roll out. Shoulders are down on Del Rio. There's the power of Cena.
No.
The power of John Cena. Oh my God. Creative.
That was superhuman.
John Cena, talk about power.
How did John Cena not tap out? Unbelievable. The power of John Cena.
And it was
look at this, look at this, look at this. No.
And Cena does it. Cena does it. Cena does it. Cena does it. Cena's the champion. Cena's the world champion.
Here is your winner and new World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena!
Amazing! It is John Cena's 3rd World Heavyweight title. 14 overall, including the WWE title.
This is incredible. 2.5 months after John Cena could have had career-ending surgery, he is now the World Heavyweight Champion.
A standing ovation for John Cena.
Standing ovation for John Cena, and justifiably so. We are looking at Superman.
What a comeback.
That's incredible.
It has been nearly 5 years since John Cena's held the world title. An emotional John Cena as he returns tonight.
That's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. That was amazing.
John Cena saying thank you to the WWE Universe. Wow.
He was talking to you, JBL.
You were wrong.
You're right. I never would have believed it.
The champ indeed was here.
I've been wrong only once in my life.
John Cena silenced the critics. He came back from a near career-ending injury.
Let's watch this as Alberto constantly went after that injured arm of John Cena. And then this vicious kick to the head. Oh my God. I thought it was over at that point, guys. But somehow, some way, John Cena persevered. He survived. He kept going. He kept fighting. And finally, look at this. Got him up. Got him over. And new World Heavyweight Champion.
I never would have believed it. Congrats to John Cena. was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
What an incredible story. John Cena returns to become World Heavyweight Champion. An emotional night for Cena in Miami.
John Cena thanking the WWE Universe. That's who he did it for.
Back in the game. What a triumphant return for John Cena here tonight, though, in Hell in a Cell.
Amazing. John Cena is just as bulletproof as ever. He silenced the critics. I guess the few that he had. We've seen him do magic before. That was amazing. Standing ovation for the franchise player in the WWE. And once again, World Heavyweight Champion. How can you not be on your feet for this guy? I want to be next in line for the title shot.
Hey, you know what? The comeback of comebacks. That's what I call a comeback. You know what I'm saying?
3 times.
John Cena, the new world champion. But we still have the WWE Championship to go. And I'm still holding my ground. I still say Daniel Bryan, yes, will be the new face of the WWE.
Maybe.
Speaking of new champions, Brie Bella has an opportunity to be the new Divas Champion. She will be facing off against my former best friend, AJ. Now, tensions are high in the locker room. There's the cast of Total Divas, the WWE Divas, and AJ's really just been stirring the pot. So this is Brie's opportunity to prove her wrong.
Opportunity right now. Divas Championship coming up right now as we send things back to ringside.
Good luck, guys. Here's the Divas Champion, AJ Lee.
This contest set for fall is for the Divas Championship. Being accompanied to the ring by Tamina Snuka from Union City, New Jersey. She is the current Divas Champion, AJ Lee.
AJ Lee set to defend the championship here tonight at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
And what a pay-per-view it's been. WWE Hell in a Cell is presented by WWE 2K14, the video game. You can become immortal. It's in stores Tuesday.
You can look, but you can't touch. You can't dream it on the stars above.
Introducing the challenger, being accompanied to the ring by Nikki from Scottsdale, Arizona, Brie Bella.
So Brie Bella with an opportunity to win the Divas title tonight. Remember, back on Raw last week, Brie actually pinned AJ when Brie and Nikki knocked off AJ and, of course, her protector, so to speak, Tamina.
Brie Bella. You think it's a burden being that beautiful?
You know, we mentioned earlier that WWE and Susan G. Komen are proud to join forces to rise above cancer. WWE is going to donate to Komen a portion of the proceeds from all Rise Above Cancer merchandise sold at WWE live events and on WWEshop.com through the end of the year. So AJ Lee and Brie Bella meet again tonight. They met at Battleground earlier this month. And Brie has been on quite the roll. So AJ Lee, who has enlisted the services of her new friend, Tamina. Nikki at ringside on the other side for her sister Brie. Caitlin on our expert panel. We talked a little bit tonight about the problems in the Divas locker room, about those who have been on the Divas show. Total Divas on E. Here's the kick out. AJ has had problems with those. Here we go. Shoulders down. Nice roll through by Brie Bella.
I understand a lot of jealousy the Bellas were on the JBL Girl Show, too.
That's part of the Halloween special this week.
Somehow I suspect that if AJ Lee were a regular on the Total Divas show, it wouldn't be a problem.
Oh, man! Great move by Brie. Isn't enough. Hook of the leg here. And a kick out by AJ.
I think you figured it out, Jake.
Brie Bella could win the Divas Championship tonight, and her fiancé Daniel Bryan could perhaps win the WWE title.
God, that'd be like Haggard and Bishop Barton. Wow. You're like, what? Who? Haggard. But
Don't call Tamina Haggard.
And AJ prancing around on
I wouldn't call Tamina anything but beautiful. She's a very tough lady.
Not kidding.
AJ crawling to the cover. Hooks both legs of Brie, who kicks out.
Yeah, AJ couldn't have picked a better compadre. Somebody to kind of watch her back, so to speak. And Tamina.
And Tamina's been very effective, too. AJ has said that she really only has two friends, Tamina and the Divas Championship, that she claims will never leave her side.
She has a tattoo of it, of course it won't.
Oh! The tattoo on the back of her neck, AJ does, of the date that she won the Divas Championship.
AJ kind of the Catherine McPhee of the WWE. Who is Catherine McPhee? Just called kissing Mike Morris, the director. Yep. She was part of a NBC show, Smash. Actress and singer.
Neck breaker.
And we can plug Catherine tonight. Can't we can what? AJ now just having her way in this match.
Make it an analogy, King, for people to understand, because it's a pop cultural reference. That's what I do. I admit Rocky Marciano is not exactly a pop cultural reference, but Catherine McPhee is.
Okay. Whoa. AJ, uh-oh, look at AJ now. Got Brie Bella all wrapped up.
Nikki trying to rally her sister. AJ Lee looking to put Brie away for the Divas Championship here at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event in Miami. Brie seems to be fading here.
Well, I'm telling you, she's got, not only does AJ have all of her weight on Brie, she's got her neck wrapped up. Got to be cutting off a little bit of that air supply. But look at this!
Oh! AJ hit the back of her head on the turnbuckle. Now Brie, missile drop kick, and the Divas Champion's in trouble. And Brie looking to build momentum.
I don't think AJ Lee was expecting that.
Well, I've been impressed with Brie Bella's athleticism over the past couple of months.
She certainly turned it up a notch.
Has she ever? She has been fantastic.
Whoa, drop kick again to AJ. Now Brie Bella maybe closing in on the Divas Championship.
We could see another championship.
Cover for the Divas title here. Kick out.
Could see another championship change hands. You've seen history or not. John Cena becomes a World Heavyweight Champion. I was wrong for the first time ever.
First time in 5 minutes. And AJ, Brie goes face first off the turnbuckle. Now AJ may have Brie in position here for that submission maneuver. Let's go for the Black Widow. Brie counter
by Brie.
Here, look at this. Oh, half grab. There's the half grab that Brie has used very well.
That's brought Tamina to her feet.
And there's Nikki. Tamina face first off the apron. And now Nikki and Tamina going at it out here. And AJ, meanwhile, in the half grab makes it to the rope and forces the break.
And Nikki Bella made it.
Oh, and Brie. AJ moved out of the way, and Brie inadvertently ran into her sister.
Oh.
And now AJ looking for the Black Widow. The submission maneuver on Brie. He's got it locked in. Brie trying to hang on, but she's got to tap out.
Still Divas Champion, AJ Lee.
Well, Tamina's still paying dividends.
Tamina can take for that victory. But I hate to. I gotta hand it to AJ. That was pretty resourceful on her part. Look at this half crab. Tamina up on top. Tamina ate that turnbuckle thanks to Nikki, or not turnbuckle, but ring apron thanks to Nikki Bella. And then that's just a mistake on the part of the Bellas, which they don't make very often. And then look at that. AJ Lee locks it in.
Yeah, but the whole outside problem started with Tamina hopping up on that ring apron, King. That's why you're hiring an enforcer.
AJ Lee is still the Divas Champion.
WWE 2K14.
Roughest, toughest, most entertaining
Becoming
tag team
immortal.
in the building.
Wham! You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Come on, give me some.
You want to play?
No, you guys are quagmired in a sea of hypocrisy.
Quagmire? Mr. Backlund, how you doing, sir? And why are you so sweaty?
Sweaty?
Yeah, why?
We're talking a video game. We're talking young kids.
Okay.
And I'm enthusiastic about kids. They need to read, write, and do arithmetic and be able to learn the skills to be successful in life, young man.
Sir, they're not only going to have a chance because of WWE 2K14 to become successful in life, they're going to have a chance to become immortal. Immortal. I'm talking about over 30 years of WrestleMania moments. Sir, you're a Hall of Famer.
Come on, you're a Hall of
Boy,
Famer.
you're a sweater. You worked out before you got in here?
We got mad respect for you.
Sir, I'm talking about millions of people along with you can become immortal, do everything through WWE 2K14. Sir, do you know how to dance?
I know how to. I get down and dance every
What
day.
are you trying to do? Twerk?
Well, is that what they call it?
No, we talking about WWE. We talking about primetime players dancing right now, sir. We're talking about millions of dollars.
I think I can do that too.
Okay,
Come
that's
on,
good. I think you can too,
not
sir.
too tight.
Loosen up, sir.
On my cue, let's do it, baby.
Millions of dollars. 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 Well, earlier tonight, there were laughs between Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Now it seems things have turned to business. Triple H, the COO, his friend Shawn Michaels is the special guest referee for our main event tonight. We are in Miami, Florida. We're at the home of the defending NBA champions, the Miami Heat, the American Airlines Arena. Tonight, host of Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. And our main event tonight, coming up next, will be contested inside the 20-foot-high, 5-ton structure known as Hell in a Cell. Daniel Bryan looks to defy the odds and win the vacated WWE Championship. But this all came to a head when Shawn Michaels was voted the special guest referee for this matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to find out who you, the WWE Universe, voted to be the special referee at Hell in a Cell.
Record-setting vote tonight on the WWE app. The Heartbreak Kid! Oh yeah! The showstopper! There's so many layers to this story for Shawn Michaels.
Many moons ago, I trained a young man who had aspirations of becoming a WWE superstar. And that man was Daniel Bryan. On the other hand, I've never liked Randy Orton. And yes, my best friend is still Triple H. But this Hell in a Cell match, it isn't about me. Two men are gonna walk inside the Hell in a Cell, and I guarantee you, one man will walk out the new WWE Champion.
Shawn, I'm no fool. If you screw me over, there'll be no coming back from what I do to you.
I know you think you're gonna put your hands on me in Hell in a Cell. If you do, I'm gonna kick that pretty head off of those pretty shoulders.
Oh, look at this. Randy Orton went for the RKO. And sweet chin music attempted by the Heartbreak Kid.
Look, Shawn, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but things have changed around here.
Insolence will not be tolerated.
Anybody that defies our authority will crumble.
You're fired!
Believe me, I've noticed.
The dawning of a new era. Randy Orton is the new face of the WWE. It's what's best for business.
You don't think Daniel Bryan can be the WWE champion?
All you are is a B+ player.
The face of the WWE? They said the same thing about me.
Wouldn't waste my time with you.
And to be perfectly honest, they said the same thing about you.
Shawn Michaels shouldn't have wasted his time training you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you have against him? Is it that he's smaller than you? Is it because he marches to the beat of a different drum? Or is it because, after everything you put him through, it's turned out that he proved you wrong?
I told you, Hunter, he's got an agenda against me. I can see it.
No, Randy. At the end of the day, Shawn will do what's right. What's best for business. You're right. I'm gonna do what's right for the business I love. I'm gonna do what's right for the business they love. These people voted for me to guarantee them a new WWE champion, and that's exactly what I'm gonna give them.
gentlemen, this is the Hell in a Cell match for the vacant WWE Championship. Introducing at this time your special guest referee, WWE Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
I think I'm key. I know I'm sexy. I've got the look. I've got the move. That really move. I said chill. Up and down this.
Well, guys, here is a man who knows a thing or two about Hell in a Cell matches. He's won 3 times inside Hell in a Cell. He was in the first one ever back in 1997. In fact, he's been a referee inside Hell in a Cell. WrestleMania 28, the classic Triple H versus The Undertaker. So Shawn Michaels should feel at home in this match tonight. And the legend has guaranteed a champion will be crowned.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weight 245 pounds. He is the Viper, Randy Orton.
Well, Shawn Michaels should feel at home with this man because he's had a storied history with the Viper.
Yeah, Randy Orton, in fact, with a punt to Shawn Michaels' head, cost Shawn Michaels a number of months of his career as Randy Orton gets set to enter Hell in a Cell for the 5th time in his career. The WWE Championship has been held in abeyance. It's been vacant since September 16th. That was the night after Night of Champions. Controversy abound when we thought Daniel Bryan had won, but then some shenanigans with referee Scott Armstrong led to the title being held up. Big Show destroyed everyone at Battleground, so here we are tonight with the title still vacant.
Yeah, but the big story, Michael, is Randy Orton, the 4 he's been in, have been in with Cena, Sheamus, Mark Henry, and The Undertaker. Daniel Bryan has never been in Hell in a Cell.
Well, that will be a difference, I'm afraid.
Remember, Randy Orton, though, this Friday night on SmackDown was pinned by Daniel Bryan in a tag team match. Perhaps momentum in Bryan's favor.
From Irving, Washington, weight 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
Guys, it was a great interview on WWE.com this week with this man, Daniel Bryan, about his first trip inside Hell in a Cell. Daniel Bryan admitted that Randy Orton is a great competitor, but he says, quote, I am not in the least bit scared. Randy Orton, you are going to get your head kicked in tonight.
Well, of course he's not scared, but the question is he going to suffer from the experience of Randy Orton, who knows this structure very well?
Well, it's one thing to say you're not scared. It's another thing when the cell actually comes down and surrounds the ring, King.
I'll tell you, excuse me, guys, I'm just in awe of these thousands of people saying yes, yes, yes.
Behold the king.
Oh, no.
The king of kings.
Look who's going to grace us with his appearance. The COO of the World Wrestling Entertainment, Triple H.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the COO of WWE, Triple H.
Triple H told me last week in an interview on WWE.com that he dares Daniel Bryan to prove him wrong tonight inside Hell in a Cell.
The traitor lost both his name and his face.
And he's carrying with him the WWE Championship. Over 50 years old, and it's been vacant since mid-September. And there's the man Triple H, guys, wants to be the face of WWE, Randy Orton.
Disrespectful.
You can't blame him.
Yeah, you can.
After everything Triple H has said to this young man, in fact, Triple H cost Daniel Bryan the WWE title back at SummerSlam when he pedigreed Bryan when he was special guest referee.
He refereed the match that was after the match, Michael. Here we go. Here we go.
Earlier tonight, CM Punk knocked off Paul Heyman Ryback inside Hell in a Cell.
Well, Ryback inside, Paul Heyman outside, on top of. But this one looks like it's
set to take on Daniel Bryan. The cell will enclose the ring, imprison these men, with Shawn Michaels, the special guest referee, inside.
Shawn Michaels is guaranteed that we will have a new WWE Champion tonight.
And the cage door has now been locked by the officials. You win via pinfall or submission. Orton and Bryan one more time for the WWE Championship, which is here at ringside.
Obviously no disqualification, no count out.
And Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton going to slug it out to start things off.
That does not favor Daniel Bryan.
Not at all, and Randy
Orton
Orton
get in a slugfest, especially not inside Hell in a Cell with Randy Orton.
Randy Orton knows every nook and cranny inside the cell. And Daniel Bryan runs into power slam by Randy Orton. And Daniel Bryan getting Orton caught up top rope. Now Daniel Bryan going to go up high. There's a drop kick. Knocks Orton off his feet. Daniel Bryan said that he has pride and he has honor. He was all about making a living in this business when he first started, but now his goals have changed. Success makes you better. You want to be champion. His crowning achievement, he said, would be beating Orton tonight inside Hell in a Cell. Orton with a drop kick right on the button.
A little scouting's going on by the Viper.
You can't get too fancy.
Randy Orton again, forearm in the face of Bryan. Remember, these two men have headlined pay-per-views over the past couple of months. They know each other so well.
Randy Orton looks quite at home in there.
Now Orton, midsection of Bryan on the top ropes. Randy Orton simply said to Daniel Bryan, I am better than you.
Randy Orton certainly believes that. Triple H believes that. The Authority believes that.
Randy Orton guaranteed that he'd be WWE Champion tonight. And Daniel Bryan again.
But Daniel Bryan has made a career out of proving people wrong about him.
Michaels asking Daniel Bryan, and with Shawn Michaels, who trained this young man, Daniel Bryan. Randy Orton again to the ribs and midsection. And Orton, and Bryan goes right off the cell.
Welcome to Hell in a Cell, Daniel.
Hear that cell rattle. That impact.
Daniel Bryan will not go down without a fight in this matchup.
Listen to this.
He's come a long way as Randy Orton sends Bryan into the steel steps. And again, Orton knows every part of this cell.
Randy Orton, as you said, no stranger to this cell. He will be one of the first to use it at every opportunity as his ally.
He's called the Apex Predator for a reason.
He wants to make this cell Daniel Bryan's worst enemy.
Daniel Bryan's a great competitor. You know he's not going to quit, but he's just against the face of the WWE.
Daniel Bryan, that steel steps right off the shoulder of Bryan.
It's all legal.
Shawn Michaels is over there checking on Daniel Bryan, making sure he's okay as Randy Orton tosses away the hard way.
Steel steps exactly where he wants them.
And he has the pace, Randy does, exactly where he wants it.
You're right. This is what he envisioned. That's the way he wanted this match to go. He's just grinding the head and ears of Daniel Bryan in that steel cell.
Complete malice from Orton.
Watch it.
Oh, Bryan forces in its arm throwing shoulder first. Oh, into the steps that he set up, and now Daniel Bryan looks to regroup. WWE fans trying to will Daniel Bryan on.
Yes, yes, yes. Watch this reversal.
Now Bryan, the kicks that he's made famous. And now it's Bryan using that cell to his advantage.
Daniel Bryan's a quick learner.
Oh, wow. Orton head first into those. He thought the cell was bad. He was introduced head first to those steel steps.
Don't bring out something you don't want to get hit with.
And here's Daniel Bryan for the cover for the championship. Shawn Michaels in position. And a kick out by Randy Orton. Daniel Bryan has come a long way since 1999 when he first trained at Far West Rodeo in San Antonio, Texas, under the tutelage of Shawn Michaels, making $25 to $30 a night. When asked about Shawn Michaels and asked about Daniel Bryan in those days, Shawn Michaels said it was all about cardio, cardio, cardio. Daniel Bryan in incredible shape.
As is Randy Orton.
Nobody's ever disputed that. Randy Orton is one of the best of all time.
And it's not Randy Orton's fault that he's got a great pedigree.
Randy Orton's
a third-generation superstar.
He's won 7 WWE Championships. Daniel Bryan has Orton exactly where he wants him. Oh, Bryan!
What do you say, Randy? What do you say? No.
Bryan looking to wear down Randy. Orton he saved himself there, but not there. Orton, and he bounced off the cell as he came over the top rope.
That drop kick flipped Randy Orton right over the top. Now here comes
Daniel Bryan. Oh, and Orton goes slamming into the cell.
Bryan goes.
And this is the pace that Bryan wants now. And again Orton. And now it's Bryan punishing Orton. The tenacity, the drive to be the best. And Daniel Bryan, though, went to the well once too often. Head first off the cell as Orton sidestepped.
Not good if you're Daniel Bryan.
Watch this.
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton is certainly not going to give Daniel Bryan any time to recuperate.
Oh, no! Orton usually does this in the middle of the ring, not outside like that. Bryan buckling.
Let's go back one more time and look at Daniel Bryan crash and burn right here. Look at that cell.
Randy Orton has Bryan right where he wants him. The slow dissection of Bryan by the Viper. And now Randy Orton covers, hook to the leg. Shawn Michaels has to dive into position. #1 trend in the world continues to be #Hell in a Cell. The world talking about this event tonight. Our main event, Orton and Bryan for the vacated WWE Championship. Shawn Michaels voted in as special guest referee by a record-setting vote on the WWE app by you, the WWE Universe.
Randy Orton feeling so confident right now that he's just literally taking his time, having his way with Daniel Bryan, doing absolutely anything he pleases.
We saw Bryan pick up the pace a little earlier, but this pace right here. Randy Orton wants.
It's the Viking.
Oh, man! Vicious headbutts!
This crowd, they gotta be careful because it's Randy Orton just delivering more and more punishment.
Yeah, and the crowd's gonna make him do it.
Exactly, he's mocking the crowd.
Well, the crowd's being very disrespectful to Randy Orton.
Please.
Bryan top rope up over the top. Looked like he was going for a sunset flip. Randy Orton, man!
Powerbomb, he turned it into a powerbomb.
Great counter by Bryan. Can he take advantage, though?
Powerbomb off that second rope.
Orton is hurting.
Daniel Bryan's trying to get a cover here.
Daniel Bryan has taken some abuse.
Remember, normally the referee would be counting at this juncture, but no countouts, no disqualifications.
Not inside that cell.
Pinfall or submission, we're going to have a winner tonight. Shawn Michaels guaranteed it.
just unbelievable. I'm not talking because I want to hear the impact. Both superstars giving as good as they get.
Daniel Bryan, here we go now. Perhaps a little shift in momentum. Could this be the turning point of the match for Bryan? Orton's dominated. Is it Daniel Bryan's time now?
Maybe getting that second win here. There he comes.
Oh, this is that tenacity we talk about in the heart of this kid. Everything he's fought through to get to this moment. Everything that Triple H and company have put him through for the past couple of months. Daniel Bryan looking to feed off that emotion right here. Randy Orton taking off the top rope.
And Triple H is the one that put this match together, by the way. He's the one that gave Daniel Bryan this opportunity.
And he's such a giving man. Daniel Bryan, top rope. Randy Orton in trouble.
There it goes.
Look at Bryan.
There he comes.
Headbutt connecting. Isn't enough for Bryan. To win the championship. Inside leg hook and Orton at 2.
All that bashing you two do at Triple H. Remember, he's the one that set up this match with Hell in a Cell and gave the WWE Universe a chance to choose the referee. I would call that best for business.
I can tell you this about Triple H. I bet he almost had apoplexy at that point. That was almost a 3 count. Daniel Bryan was almost the face of the WWE and the WWE Champion.
Can you imagine Stephanie McMahon watching this?
Watch. Whoa.
Now Randy Orton going to roll up Bryan here. Is it enough to win the championship? Daniel Bryan looks to counter into the yes-lock. Looking for the yes-lock, remember.
Did he get it locked off?
Pinfall or submission. The yes-lock is locked in. And Randy Orton trying to get back to his feet to alleviate the pressure here. Randy Orton trying to do what he can. Remember here, Randy Orton with the rope, but he can't force a break. There's no disqualification, so Randy Orton, you hear Shawn Michaels yelling there, I don't have to break it.
He lives up to his fight and then squirms out of that yes lock.
And now it's Daniel Bryan taking advantage of the Hell in a Cell.
Randy Orton bouncing off and being sent right back in.
And now it's Daniel Bryan with a mean streak.
Little turnabout, fair play.
Unforgiving steel making its mark on Orton's steel. Oh, man!
Uh-oh. Remember, you can use all the toys you want inside the cell.
You got him, Randy. You got him, Randy.
Watch it here.
Bryan going to wear Orton down. And again.
Watch it here.
Bryan going to wear Orton down. And again.
Home Depot under there?
Daniel Bryan with 3 chairs.
What's he looking for?
More chairs.
How many does he need?
You can see a baseball team in the ring that night.
Come on, JBL, you counted the swings of Cesaro earlier. How many chairs are in there? We're at 11. 12.
Count everything.
By the way, Sean.
See, just,
You hear that? Get out of my way, Sean.
Bryan. Randy Orton out with his steel chair. And he's not finished yet.
Well, it's been a long time coming for Daniel Bryan. To have this moment, to have this night. To be able to do this after all the things Orton said about him. He's not the guy.
What's he gonna do with all these chairs?
Whatever he wants.
I understand that. What is it?
as if that cell was not dangerous enough.
Randy Orton!
The eyes.
Now it's Randy Orton with a chair, and he begins the attack on Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan gonna rue the day, put that many chairs in the ring as Randy Orton. Now Orton cover for the WWE Championship, and a kick out at 2.
Stepping man has had a hiccup.
Another chair.
Wow. And again, the vicious Viper. Is it enough? And Bryan again kicks out.
Steel cell, and now these steel chairs.
Hey, John, it was the words of Stephanie McMahon that brought this Randy Orton out. Brought Orton out of his shell. The old Orton.
Yeah, and isn't it great that he is? I love it, Randy Orton.
Now Orton again, up another chair to the back, looks to win it. Bryan again kicks out. His kid continues to stay in it.
He continues to stay in it for the moment. But how much more of this kind of physical abuse can Daniel Bryan stand? How much can anybody take?
Building a barn fire. I'd like to see the metal burn.
As Randy Orton continues to stack chairs, middle of the ring.
It gets hot enough, it will. Whatever he wants, Michael, I'll give you the same answer.
Oh, no.
What do you think he's got in mind?
Oh, no. Randy Orton. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. No.
Man, is this what the authority has driven the Viper to?
And Daniel Bryan realizing that the match hangs in the balance here, fighting with all he's got. And now Daniel Bryan up top. Randy Orton stunned for a moment. Oh, and down goes Bryan. And Orton gonna try it again. Randy Orton gonna try it again.
This isn't good. This isn't good.
You gotta be kidding me! God! Even the referee, Shawn Michaels, felt that one. Shawn is powerless to do anything. He's just got to count the 1, 2, 3 here for Randy Orton. Maybe the championship, and Bryan again stays in it.
He's kicking out.
Uh-oh.
Are you gonna do this or not? Shut up! Let me do this!
Now Daniel Bryan looking to get Randy Orton into the yes lock perhaps. Randy Orton trying to stay out of it. Shawn Michaels completely distracted by Triple H there and now trying to refocus on this match. DDT by Orton.
This is it, John! Hey! Look at this!
What is he doing? He's gotten into him.
your job. What is he doing? That's what he's doing.
Sean saying, let me do it. Now Randy Orton going for the RKO on Daniel Bryan. And Randy Orton shoved into Michaels inadvertently by Daniel Bryan.
Sean, are you all right?
Triple H screaming at Sean. Sean was looking back at Triple H when
turned right into.
Yeah, the collision occurred, and now Triple H ordering the official to open the cell. You see the man behind Triple H. That's Dr. Sampson. Yeah, he's a ringside doctor. Daniel Bryan. Bryan exploded with a knee to the skull. This should be over, but there's no official. Daniel Bryan's got Orton pinned.
Sean, you gotta get up and count. You gotta get up and count. Sean, come on. Come on, Sean, you gotta get up and count. You gotta get up and count.
Sean, you okay?
Daniel Bryan just took out the COO! Daniel Bryan had had enough! Whoa! Sweet chin music to Daniel Bryan! Randy Orton into the cover! What does Sean do here? Sean's gonna count the 1, 2, 3! Orton's the champion! I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. What just happened?
The winner of this match and new WWE Champion Randy Orton.
I'll tell you what just happened. Randy Orton is the WWE Champion and the face of this company. That's what just happened. Daniel Bryan took out the COO Triple H, and
I don't.
Is that the cause of Michael's sweet chin music to Daniel Bryan?
Well, I know that Sean saw Daniel Bryan put that knee right in the face of Triple H.
And the face.
Is that what caused Shawn Michaels to?
It doesn't matter. The face of the WWE, Randy Orton, is rightfully the WWE Champion. What an ugly way to end a terrific match tonight and a terrific effort by Daniel Bryan. Triple H gets what he wants. There are so many questions as we leave you from Miami tonight, but we do have one answer. That answer is Randy Orton is now WWE Champion.